Hello everyone, welcome to another video. So this video is not about like an update on the house itself. It's just like a bunch of clips of plants that I've put together over time. Hope you enjoy it. Good morning everyone. It is a Sunday morning here in Jamaica and I'm in Bamboo. And this is a sneak peek at my fledgling garden. Just a peek at all the plants that I've put in so far. Right here is a rose bush given to me by one of my cousin's patients, and as you can see it's flourishing quite nicely. And in the same pot is some peppermint that she put together. She says she has a habit of planting the two together and giving them away, so I was lucky enough to be a recipient of one of those gifts. Right here is a plantain tree that is going to be the start of my banana or plantain walk. Right here is, behind that is some cane in the front, cane in the back, more plantain, my lychee tree, gorgeous, right? I just realized how big this tree has the potential to grow, because my grandfather planted one a couple of years, and I think I mentioned that it's produced for 2 years in a row, massive amounts. And I just saw the plant day before yesterday, and it's grown into this massive thing that it's wow. While it's good for production, it's like it takes up a lot of room, so might have to trim mine when it gets to, hopefully I'll have to trim mine. And this is the not a coconut, this is a palm tree that I planted some years ago when I just bought this property, and it was before covered in whisk. I don't know what the real name for whisk is, but that's what we know it as. And we cleaned it out on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday we cleaned it out and it looks spectacular. So knowing how good it looks clean, we'll have to make sure we keep it from being covered with that parasite again. But anyway, beneath that, I forget the name of this plant. I think I mentioned in previous videos that this used to be my catch-all area for plants, starter plants that I hope to eventually transfer out. Well, that hasn't quite worked out, but I'm still going to rescue some of these plants underneath here. In fact, that's why I'm here today. Moving quite along, right along. This is another plantain tree. More plantains right there. I don't know, 2, 4, what do I have, like 7 of them? One banana tree. This is the banana tree. This is the apple banana. This is small, sweet, ripe banana. Delicious. This is a pumpkin vine that I didn't plant. I'm like, this place is just full of surprises. This is just so fertile. Everything grows, even when you don't plant it. And that's a blessing, I think. Right here, kind of hard to focus on my lime tree here, right in the middle. Like the branches are kind of scattered. Nothing to frame it so you can see it nicely. Right, that's better. This is my lime tree. And it was actually, I bought this one. It's actually quite expensive. I should have been telling Mountain about it with it. But anyway, it's beautiful and it's already producing, and we can always use lime, right? My sister was very insistent that I needed a lime tree because she had such memories of drinking lime leaf tea here at home. This is a bougainvillea that I bought on Tuesday. Yeah, so the hope is that once this area is fenced, once I have my concrete wall, I will train this to grow on the wall and it will be lush and beautiful. And that monstrosity over there is my much beloved moringa tree that is currently beleaguered by parasitic plants, the wisps to be precise. which almost look like morning glory down there. So anyway, yeah, so the other day I was like ambitious enough to go underneath there and try cut out some of the waste. Wasp bite me up, the little bastard, but I got something for them. Right here used to be my fever grass patch that was so luscious and beautiful, and I was holding on to it. I'm gonna tell you one, Chris said, cut out most of it, because he's been wanting to cut it down. I said, cut out most of it, but leave me a patch. And people, y'all can see what happened. And cut out the wall of it, because for some reason I like a fever grass. I admit it was taking up a lot of space, and a lot of the spaces turned out to be fertile ground that I can plant other things in. So while I wanted to reclaim some of that space, I still want a piece of the fever grass. But anyway, we'll catch it back, because I refuse to lose any of my plants for any reason. Yeah, because my plant crazy. All right, back of the house again. Never get tired of looking at it. Yeah. All right, so the polytop moved down this so we can take advantage of the rainfall. And then that little makeshift thing, water catchment thing that we had that did such a good job in bringing the house this far will have to be taken down. It served its purpose, and we have better ways of getting water now, so that's good. In this bag right here are more plants, because people must think say me had mad smell when they see me on the road. What I was doing was foraging for plants. Maybe I shouldn't open it here. As I was coming down, or when I went walking, I would stop on the street and pick a piece of plant that caught my eye or caught my fancy. And here are some of them in this bag. Yeah, and I'm gonna be planting those into pots today. It's a little bit awkward right now, but straight. I don't answer bite me, because they're not gonna like it. Alright, so moving along. I want to do the pot them. Where are the pots? So I got some work ahead of me today. So we worked here just in like 2 days on the yard. We put in grass. We put in the lime tree, the bougainvillea. There's a banana plant that we have to relocate. We put in a June plum tree that turned out to the June plum there. The June plum after the mother tree not so hot, so we might have to go uproot. You won't know a plant. Alright, at the very least make it die a graceful death. Because I don't have so much room that I can plant things that taste good. Yeah, let's not wrap it up. And yeah, so on Tuesday we went shopping for the plants, and Wednesday we went begging for grass. Turned out very well. Let me step back a little bit, see if I can get a better view. It doesn't look like there's anything to see, but there really is. This is the border, which is like pretty much a deadwood hedge, right? And it's right. No, that's a more all-encompassing view. The deadwood hedge is right there in the beginning, and then you can see all the way stretching down this side towards the front of the house. I'm at the back right now, and all that area is planted with carpet grass. Now I'm gonna go in for a better view. You can see right there. No, that's not it. That's weed. Right here is some carpet grass that we put in. That one looks better. They all look pretty good, because like I said before, immediately after we planted the grass, I had to put a big old stone here now, because that's remove them if it obstruct things. So put some dirt in this one. So right there, more carpet grass. Just checking on them because I had quite a bit of stuff to do between when I put these in on Wednesday and now. Yesterday was my grandfather's funeral. He lived to be 99 years old. I wanted to have him a little longer, but it's not fair. He didn't stand. Here, carpet grass. So I'm bringing you along with me to check on the status of this planting. And looks like everything is alive and has the potential to do well. So there we go. This little patch, it looked like it there online. Yeah, I think this was a good idea to get in here. Whoa, that look like stinky, or the full manure covered this entire little area there. I don't know. Or did we leave it like that? It still smells bad out here. But anyway, I can't imagine that we didn't put any full manure. There's not so much in there, so really gross. But anyway, this is how things are looking, and I think it's a huge start. So that area over there is where we'll have the manholes, right? And plumbing work and all that stuff. So we necessarily had to leave that there of any interventions. All right, so stop this right here. Actually, we'll continue to look at the rest of these gorgeous patches of grass. Are gonna give me a nice little grass carpet over here. Yeah. I think that is one of my more useful interventions lately. Yeah, this grass started. Well, actually, the most useful intervention was getting the side of the yard dumped up and leveled. That was good. Now I'm building on that. And yeah, this is where we're at. More of the deadwood hedge right here. Yeah, this will be a source of nutrients as time goes by. It will continue to rot and enrich the soil. So, moving right along. Mr. C, good morning. How you doing? Huh? Glad to be here. In I should I wash your clothes, though. Oh. Oh, you wear one at a time. Gotcha. I wonder if that's Santiago. So, anyway, this is sand for the next phase of the what do you call it, rendering. And all right, continuing right along. This is an orange tree right here. Now, if anybody has any ideas, I have a large clementine orange tree in the back that I planted up probably about 7 years now, and it hasn't produced anything. If anybody has any ideas what they should do. Somebody mentioned like circumposing another orange tree on it, but really that's supposed to be a clementine tree that my grandfather gave me, and I'd really like that one to produce. Don't want to like replace it with another tree. because if I circumpose anything on this, I can only have, well, I don't know how it works. But the recommendation is usually to strip the leaves off the main tree, so the circumposed portion will be the dominant portion. And I really don't want to kill, per se, the clementine tree. I don't want to replace it with something else. But anyway, I'm rambling. If anybody has any ideas how to make that produce, let me know. Or is it just a man tree and it's not going to produce? And here goes some ackee, apple,
God help that
soursop,
still, cause
and the lychee when it was going in, the famous breadfruit tree, and the plum tree when me I threatened to kill. But it looks so beautiful now that I think I'll keep it. Alright, as we continue with the chronicling of the garden. So this is the breadfruit tree that I spent so much time worrying about because we've already killed 4. Alright, so this is number 5. It looks very much alive and well. And yes, I went looking at other people's breadfruit trees to see how the young ones looked, and they are all slightly yellow. And yeah, the leaves are all slightly yellow. Although I still think some of mine are a little more yellow than others. Anyway, but that's my obsession. But anyway, this is what's been happening right here. You can see where, I don't know if you can see it, but the slugs, they tend to strip the bark of the plant, right there. They tend to strip the bark, and then it kills it if they eat enough. So we've been battling that, and I have no doubt that's what has killed at least some of the others that I had. So I was looking at YouTube videos, and one mention was to use this like scouring pad right here, which is copper in color, because they said the copper things did something to the slugs. Well, I don't believe it's so much the copper things, because it looks like the copper is already starting to strip off of that, right? But I believe it's more the texture that's too sharp for them to cross to get to the plant. So I'm trying that. Looks strange, but true. Trying that. So that's the breadfruit sucker. Right here is the soursop. Now I'm thinking the soursop, I'm thinking all my damn plants look yellow. But it's in a good place because there's a lot of organic material around it with this cane piece and all that. So that answer bite me. So I feel like it's in a good spot, but we're still gonna put some chicken manure around. This is the cane patch. Still hasn't died. I'm glad it didn't, because guess what? I've enjoyed some cane on it from this area on several occasions, including this last visit. Moving right along, right here is this guava tree that I just bought. Bought this on Tuesday from the landscaping place. And all the people who are like me, and hopefully some younger than me, should recognize this plant right here. We used to call it Ramgoat Dashalang, or Ramgoat Dashalang, however you want to pronounce it. But anyway, grandparents used to use to make tea with, and mix it with milk. I don't know if it has any special benefits, but it used to taste good. This tree right here, this coconut tree, dwarf coconut tree right here, it's been the bane of my existence. So right in here, looks like it's putting out some new leaves, right? Can you see it? Yeah, definitely putting out new leaves right there. But it looks like it's struggling. Don't know what else to do because I'm not here to baby it. This is the avocado tree planted on a previous visit, and it's doing well. Right? It's doing well. Looks good. And maybe I should stop watching these plants so carefully, but can't help it. Can't help it. And maybe I won't stop. This is the ackee tree. So I'm chronicling them so that when I come back, I must see all these plants. I know what should be here. This coconut tree is doing well. I hope you're not coming like it's cousin over there, so big fin and good for nothing, except for beautifying this place, which I'll accept that in lieu of coconuts. But anyway, right here, this is the apple tree. They're planted in July. Looking damn good. And right down there is the mulberry tree. Mulberry tree. We planted a mulberry tree. See if I can get a better shot. That's not so. Yeah. That's a mulberry tree. And it looks nice and healthy and beautiful. And I hope it continues to be so. Now this tree has the potential to be very, very large. So the idea is to put it where we will eventually, this area once fenced around, there will be a lot of space right here. So it will have space over there that it doesn't have here. But I will be cutting it back significantly. And then right here, people, is truly mango. Now, if God willing, and this thing survives and bears and produces,